Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Y'all feeling good, y'all. Chilling in this motherfucker, y'all. For real, y'all. Yeah. I got me and fish, all my buddies, y'all. My fish, they swimming all over the place, having fun and shit. So that y'all doing our thing, y'all. Sipping on a smoothie and shit, y'all. Just enjoying things, yo. Letting things unfold, yo. It's like a new mystery every time, yo. It's like really just let go. It's like, just be, yo. It's just flow with the moment, yo. It's like, it's real, yo. It's like, so many possibilities. It's not like a rigid routine, you know. It's like, mm-hmm. And it's a quiet understanding, you know. See, what other things you start to, like for me, I can, it's different ways to communicate with yourself without walking around outwardly speaking. See, some people may have, like I saw on the train today, somebody had, they was really having a conversation, no earbuds in, no phone up there, just giving whole deal. They had it a whole spiel. And you could tell this person living on the street, but that's the persona they was putting on. So they was giving that whole conversation. And it looked like when people started paying attention, he pick up the phone and start acting like he important. Still having this conversation with himself. It happens like that to people, But in the key word is yourself, different aspects of you, your higher mind, It's not just you. So yeah, if you're hearing things or seeing things, it's you. See? So when you allow yourself to communicate with yourself, like you can do it, like say if you're humming, like I do you go hue, oh, roll, say hue on raw. Hue for human, hue. It has a good look up the frequency of hue. Hue, H-U. Look at the frequency of you. Then look up the frequency of Om. Look up the frequency of Om, O-M. Then look up the frequency of Ra, R-A, Ra. Look up the frequency of those. And see what you come up with. Those are healing frequencies. And if you understand them, it's real good. It's some good stuff. So do your research on that. That'll be your gift to open. It's up to you. I understood the riddle out. But when you discover it in your own way, with a riddle or not, it's still special. That is your experience when you came into the knowing of something more. See? Wow, it's like feels good. Like, I know this. This makes sense. It feels good to be in a knowing. Gnosis. Knowing. Gnosis. So, see? It's a cool world. It's like once you know what it's all about, let's enjoy. So back to the interior communication. So the way you breathe, the rhythmic breathing, right? When people think, I need to sniff my nose, not my mouth. You do that. That is the opposite of every creature in nature. I don't care what your so-called professionals in the matrix tell you. Some horse shit. You gotta look at nature. You gotta look at a baby, a child. that has not been programmed to go against their nature. You got to look at them, the wise ones. So once you see it and you understand what the pattern of nature, flow with it. Why go against your nature? You are so much more. You know? Well, everybody's going to find their way. And I've observed the world now. I see it. I see why people do things the way they do. Think about the chemistry, what's going on inside the body. And you really start to think about, what they are lacking in the body. Regardless of whatever life experience that individual may have had. There's still an imbalance in the body. Voila. Now, people have their sovereign right to live life how they see fit. But there's a curious few that want to know more than just the surface, the root cause that's on the surface. They want to dive a little deeper into the knowing of their own self. See? That's a special moment when you've put your faith in a lot of external things and methods and doctors and these professionals and when there was nothing else, it was just you and a thought. See? You didn't tell that thought to come to your head to go in the cabinet and throw these different herbs together to get a benefit. You didn't come up with that. You didn't just say, okay, thought, this is what I want you to do. Magically come up into my mind and appear as a big idea. No, you didn't do that. See? Everything knows its appointed place, thing to do when the time is right. So you shouldn't discount your thoughts if your mind is clear. See? You start to see like a lot of the real wise ones that really understand these things. They don't really partake in things on the surface that are not in their best interests. You see, when you start to understand how the body works, how it truly feels to do certain things, and you allow yourself to evolve in those patterns of understanding. Man, you got wisdom on you. And the loving and caring and tending to you. Wow. So by you understanding how your body works, you can share wisdom in some form or fashion that can help somebody else find their understanding about their own body. That is healing. I ain't had to put hands on nobody. When somebody gets some pussy, here's what it is, Slim. I'm freaking like that. That's what I like. Good wet pussy. Well, that's the real baby. Yeah. Oh, man, it's gonna be a time now, man. We have all types of pussy juice on these rings here shortly. And I don't take my rings off, baby. So you're gonna try to squeeze them off with your pussy. If you wanna you talking shit. I'm pretty sure a few lady friends might be up for the challenge, you know, try to pull my rings off with their pussy. I might just let them. Shit, man, just having fun, young. Like young, like if you ain't sovereign in your fucking thoughts and shit, like you feel for something, do the shit, you know? It's an experience. You know, you like things, you know, you want to talk about something, talk about it. You want to do something, do it. Fuck. It's like, is this politically correct? Does my party agree? Does my church or my mosque, will they think I'm a respectable person? Will the guys in my lodge, will they get offended by my manliness? It's like, what the fuck, y'all? Think for yourself. Do for yourself. There it is. You think anybody that's notable in whoever's story, I think they was hiding behind some little pile of feathers, and they was hiding somewhere, and they was hiding from life. They was posing. Never know what somebody else did in their lifetime. But in your lifetime, you do know everything about you. You know, all your quirks. You know what motivates you. You know what would really get you over the edge. You know, all the things about you. But in the knowing of all that, you may not even know that you have the capacity to change every aspect about you. You can change your whole mental landscape. New person. People that may have known you for a time may look at you like, oh wow, you ain't saying no more. But you'll know that you are you. You see, to really achieve that is, you're going to have to come in, it'll come in its own special way. You come into the knowing. It's a spiritual death. It's like everything you thought you knew about yourself or experienced would just melt away right in an instant. And the only thing you'll have left is your name. And the names of what comes from your children. A total clean slate. To build and create or destroy the power within the human heart. So you gotta love yourself enough to get there, yo. But you find your way. I know mine.